Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. 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 I'm Van. We are all the LFR family. I am in disguise today because I don't want any of these black liberal idiots coming for me the way they come for Candace. And the only reason why they coming for Candace is because it kind of seemed to them like she's trying to get it back in their good graces, which she is not. She can care less about their good daggone graces. She can care less about their good graces. But to them, it's like, oh no, don't try to come back now. Don't try to come back now. We don't want you. Candace ain't saying that she want any of y'all miscreants, y'all idiots. But yeah, what's going on, guys? Y'all let me know where y'all from and everything. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I am battling a cold. I have been for the last three days. 3 days. What's up, Lisa Marie? What's up, one hell of a night? What's up, Libby Ann? And everybody that was here. Nidge, DFX, what's going on, bro? Tredenia Moore, what's up? Mike Hardman, what's up? Alice, what's up? What's up? Yeah. QWERTY, what's up? King Bull Nuts, what's up? Libby Ann, Brandy, what's up? Rafael Fernando, what's up? Quack Dad, what's up? Our Problems, what's up? April Russell, what's up? Discovering your talents, what's up? Mike Hartman, American Girl, what's up? Sherry Bell, John Scott, Joetta Braddock, what's up? Nicole Gagnon, Denbo, what's up? Sweet Pea, what's up? What's up? Hefe, Navarez, what's up? Sherry Smith, Kyle, Randy, Natasha Moore, what's up? Travis Thorpe, what's up? Lord Macaskill, what's up? Old Baker Man, Jax, Ronnie B, what's up? Rodney Hendricks, what's up? What's up, man? It's good to see all of y'all. I got my disguise on today because the black people are coming for Candace. Not only are they coming for Candace, but they are coming for all black conservatives because they have been buying into the lie that they have been fed their entire lives. And they believe that anybody else that was not buying into that same lie are coons, are Uncle Toms, are less than. They believe that you hate the black America if you're not buying into those same lies. So I don't want them coming for me. All right? Call me a coward all you want. Call me a coward. I don't care. But I'm about to show y'all some stuff that's going to blow your daggone mind, man. What's up, everybody? Please hit the like button. That's the only price of admission for today. All right? You ain't got to send no cash apps. If you do, that's appreciated too. But the only price of admission is to hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And possibly share this on your Twitter, share this on your Facebook, share this on your Instagram. But other than that, hit that like button. That's what's most important. Hit the like button. That tells YouTube that we're doing something right. That's it. That's it. What's up, gang? Much love to y'all all. One hell of a night. What's up? Shout out to Philly. Willie Jones Bay. What's up? Stop the nonsense. What nonsense? You talking to me? Neil Sefton. What's up? Joanne, what's up? Jody P, what's up? American Girl, what's up? Entirely Queen. I like how you wrote that, Entirely Queen. That's nice. I like that. Entirely Queen. Look, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, Ronald. Thank you so much, big dog. I really appreciate that. All right, so check this out. This YouTube live stream is in no way, shape, or form me attacking black people at all. I'm not trying to attack black people. I'm not attacking black liberals. I'm not attacking any daggone body. But I find it quite peculiar that black people feel like they can attack Candace and ain't nobody gonna come and speak up for that young lady. This young lady has been trying to speak truth to life for the black community for a long daggone time. She's an American first. She was once a liberal. She once hated and made fun, not hated, but she made fun of and did not support Donald Trump. And now they're trying to use that against her. Oh no, you was liberal before, but now you're trying to switch sides because the Republicans and the white man don't want you. Well, why did you marry a white man then? Y'all are some racist bastards, bruh, to even speak like that. All right. And again, I got on the these are hater blockers right here. You know what I mean? I'm blocking all haters with these joints right here, man. These ain't sun blockers. Ain't no sun shining up in this joint. I'm blocking haters with these. All right. But I need y'all to understand one thing. And thanks again for the super chat. I really appreciate it. I need y'all to understand one thing, man. We are all human beings. We are all in this together. And until we start loving each other, we will never have the country that we want and that we deserve, that our children deserve, man. We will never have the country that our family deserve. We would never have the country that our family deserve. Well, people like Dr. Umar Johnson, who mean well at the end of the day, he mean well. He mean well at the end of the day, Dr. Umar. But, bruh, you are divisive as F. You are divisive. And you got all of these other black people feeling like it's cool to attack other black people simply because they don't run with the same agenda as the next person. You look at your neighbor and you say, oh, you're not Democrat? Then you must be my enemy. It doesn't work that way. I got friends that are Democrats. I got friends that are conservative. They vote their interests. They vote their values. I vote my interests. I vote my values. And Candace is a beautiful young lady, man. She's a beautiful young lady. And there was one point on this channel where I was extremely hesitant on checking out any of her videos. I was extremely hesitant on checking out any of Candace's videos because I knew how the black liberal idiots felt about her. And how did I know? Because I was once a black liberal idiot. That's why. So today, I got on my hater blockers today. And also, this is a disguise, just in case the black people try to come after me. And they don't know what I look like if I got on this, all right? Only way they'll know how to look like, know what I look like is if y'all snitch. And I don't think y'all gonna snitch on me because we are pushing towards 1 million subscribers, bro. And my family ain't snitching on me. My family ain't snitching on me. I like that. I am not a victim, I'm a victor. But guess what? They don't think like that anymore. Reason why they don't think like that anymore is because they no longer value God. Check out this next lady that's about to...
I usually really don't like to say too much about black outlets or black media outlets when I see them doing problematic because I really try to give grace to the black people on these outlets who feel pushed and pulled in different directions by corporate interests and yada, yada, yada. And so I don't be trying to say nothing too much when I see all these black outlets rolling out these right-wing nut jobs and pundits and shit. But these bringing out Candace Owens should be ashamed of their fucking selves. Candace Owens is an entire white supremacist, and worse than that, she's a fucking grifter because she doesn't believe the shit she says. This is a woman who wanted to be on the left, and when that didn't work for her, she pivoted right, married a white man, and then spends all of her fucking time blaming black people for every tragedy that happens. Look this woman up. Look at what this woman has had to say about George Floyd, about Ahmaud Arbery, about Breonna Taylor. This is a fucking Klan member. And during election season, this is who you see your black outlets rolling out. It's a damn fucking shame. What's the worst part? The only reason she's even bothering to go on this little fucking press tour and all these black outlets is because the Daily Wire has dropped her ass. That's why. Because her right-wing money is starting to dry up just a little bit. Her relationships are being strained. And that's the only reason she bothered to fucking roll her ass on over there to act like she give a fuck about what I hate is a bunch of black outlets and black media personalities who have audiences, black audiences and community who trust them. That's who the fuck they trotting out for. Like, what does it say about us that a black woman could spend all her time being a fucking white supremacist, a right-wing talking point, and like a right-wing talking head, and just like, yeah, that's fine. After years of actively harming the black community day in, day out, yeah, come up on here. Let's crack little jokes. It's a fucking shame.
Check this out. All right, so I just now seen somebody say that this ninja, and I would love for anybody, if you got something to say against what I'm doing or against what I represent, feel free to pull up. You can come up here and talk to me one-on-one. I would love it. Rather than being a keyboard killer, a thumb thug, I want you to pull up. Get up on the screen and say what you got to say. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. And this lady right here was filled with hate. Filled with hate. Filled with hate. Every single time we show Candace on any type of show, she goes on Breakfast Club. People on Breakfast Club, people who are fans of Breakfast Club are now pissed off because they are giving Candace a platform to get on there and spout racist comments and commentary against the black community. Only thing she does is talk about we need to hold tight to our to our Christian values that our family always believed in. The same Christian values that our grandparents and great-grandparents and great-great-grandparents used to sing the songs and try to read and try to educate us on when we were going through what we were going through. But for some strange reason, when Candace tries to do that, you call her all types of coons, and any type of person like myself, you say that we're trying to validate the white person. I didn't give a damn about validating myself to a white person. I can give a damn about validating myself to a black person, because guess what? None of y'all pay my bills. If you pay my bills, then guess what? Maybe you can have a say in how I move. Maybe you can have a say. But since I'm a man and I earn my own, I don't care to be validated. Nor does Candace. Nor does Candace. Nor does Candace. This lady that just now popped up in her pink bonnet, speaking all this hatefulness against Candace, was not speaking the truth. Again, guys, these are my hater blockers, and they also are disguised because I don't want the black liberal idiots to come for me and know what I look like, all right? So I'm thinking that since I got these on, people won't know what I look like. But anybody that want to pull up and say whatever they want to say, please feel free to pull up. I would love you to. I would love it. Love it. I've been seeing in the comments, people think that I'm one of those people that just pull up and try to say what I got to say and dance for nickels for the white man. Ooh, the white man like what I'm saying. The white man. Well, guess what, niggas? Y'all do it for the black man. Y'all vote against your interests day after day after day. You fake like you like you fake like you love other black people, but then you vote for the same people that destroy our country. You vote for the same people that destroy black communities day after day after day. But yet you say that you love black America. How can you say that, but yet you vote for every single place that that the Democrats rule? Every single place that Democrats rule are effed up. But then soon as somebody learns something and decide to teach y'all the same stuff, like, yo, this is what I learned, man. This is what I learned. You can't spank your sons anymore or you'll get arrested, but you can sign off to get them castrated to fit into the Democrats' narrative. Please make that make sense. Anybody, make that make sense for me. I don't love black people because I'm not signing off to get my son castrated. Make that make sense to me. I just need somebody to make that make sense to me. You got Candace going from show to show to show, trying to put herself out there, being truthful to herself. Yes, she was a part of the Daily Wire. Yes, she knows what Israel meant to Ben Shapiro. But she is so independent-minded that she didn't feel like she had to say what they wanted her to say in order to keep her job. But as soon as she becomes independent as a black woman, here come all these black people saying, oh, you just being independent because you're trying to earn our favor again. She can care less about y'all signing off on her checks. She don't want y'all to sign off on her next move. She can care less about that. I no longer vote party lines. I no longer vote blue no matter who. I vote my values. It ain't nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely nothing wrong with voting your values, guys. But guess what? In order to vote your values, you actually gotta have some. You actually got to have some values in order to vote your values. But if you don't have your values, if you don't have any values and anything goes, if anything goes in your world, if anything goes in your community, then you have no values. So the only thing you can do is vote down party lines. And anybody else who think for themselves, you're going to attack them. It's bull, sugar, honey, iced tea. I'm not standing for that. I raised 4 children with my wife. Me and my wife been married for 26 years. All of our children are college educated and always getting nothing but A's. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because in the real world, you have to train yourself and build yourself up in order to succeed and survive. Not wait with your hands out for the government to give you what you're not working for. Not wait with your hands out for the government to say, okay, since you're not smart enough, we're going to go ahead and make sure that there's a few slots that we set aside for you and you only since you're not smart enough. No, it's not your fault that you're not smart enough. It's the white man's fault that you're not smart enough. It's because we're going to blame 1619. 1619 is the reason why you are not smart enough to get into this university. So we're going to make sure that there's a few slots for you. But because Candace says that she's a coon, because Candace says that she's a white supremacist, come on, guys. Come on, black people. We got to do better than this. We got to do better than this. And for people who just now joining the live stream, please do me a favor. Hit the like button. That would be absolutely phenomenal. I appreciate it. I appreciate Super Chats too, but the only price of admission for this live stream is for you to hit that like button. Okay? That's just hit that like button. We're going to have a nice conversation today. I'm not playing with y'all today, man. Let's get into it.
Black Americans who are conservative. What are you trying to conserve?
God, traditional family values, liberty, personal responsibility, hard work, discipline, freedom, and self-determination.
Black Americans who are conservative. What are you trying to conserve?
God, traditional family values, liberty, personal responsibility, hard work, discipline, freedom, and self-determination.
Was that loud enough for you? Did you understand that? Did you understand that? Because that's how a lot of y'all are looking at black conservatives. Like, okay, black conservatives, I don't understand. What are you trying to conserve? Whatever will continue to grow us as a community, whatever will continue to grow us and move us forward in an upward trajectory as Americans, whatever will not continue to kill us, whatever will not continue to kill us, whatever will not continue to kill us. That's what we trying to conserve, bruh. Does that make sense to any of you? Does that make sense to anybody? Whatever will continue to move us forward, that's what I'm trying to conserve. If y'all haven't noticed, families are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's not only black people. Come on now, I'm not going to say it's only black people. It's not only black people, families that are getting smaller and smaller. It's our values that are all effed up. If every other son is gay and not making kids, what's going to happen to the families? If every other daughter is gay and not producing any children, what's going to happen to the families? If every other girl is having sex with any old body and then having abortion after abortion after abortion after abortion after abortion, what's going to happen to the families? It's not rocket science. Yo, it's not rocket science. We are killing each other, and we want everybody to be on top of this. We want everybody to be on it. We are taking God out of the schools. We are taking God out of everything. And we want, oh man, Poor Man's Podcast is here, man. There are no more families. Listen, what's going on, big dog? I got to highlight this one, brother. I got to highlight this one. I did not know that you pull up, man. Shout out to you, bro. I'm a huge fan of your channel. Sorry, guys. I had to get on my fan kick for a minute. Brother, I'm a huge fan of your channel. I love what you're doing. You're extremely intelligent. Keep it up, family. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. I really appreciate you, brother. All right, so there's no family values anymore, man. Like, what are we doing? And then when you're a black person and you buck in that system and you're like, yo, we got to do something different, man. We got to do something different. We can't continue down the same path and think that we're going to move forward, think we're going to grow. Come on now. We're literally voting people into office who are racist AF, who are the reason that your cousins and uncles and brothers are locked up right now. But then when they give you a handout or two, you try to make it up. Oh, they love us more than y'all love us. No, we're just trying to get you to take responsibility for yourself and for your family. That's it. That's it. We want you to love yourself. What's the matter with loving yourself? What's the matter with loving you? Ain't nothing wrong with loving yourself, man. And loving your neighbor. But you can't tell me that you love God if you don't even love your neighbor that you see, but you love a God that you never see? Come on now. Make that make sense. And I know that's a Bible verse, but I messed it up. But it's not about I don't care about being right. Just say that. Let me show y'all some more of this foolishness that's going on. And Jenny's getting jiggy with it, iggy with it. White now means capitalist. It's how Larry Elder was the black face of white supremacy. It's why they go after Trump. They hate capitalism. Yes, they hate capitalism unless it benefits them and them only. That's how that works. Give me money so I can flip it and buy whatever I want to buy, rather than invest in myself and make sure that my kids and my kids' kids and my kids' kids' are squared away. Yeah, support everything black. Y'all heard that before? No? Well, there are people out here that says that all the time. I'm supporting everything black. I'm supporting everything black. That's it. I'm supporting everything black. That's all. Supporting everything black. And then you want to go turn up every chance you got to that demonic music. Every chance you got. Don't get it twisted, though. I still listen to that demonic music. Why? Because that's a huge part of my life. I'd be BSing you if I didn't. If I told you that I didn't listen to that stuff, bruh, I'd be lying. And my life has gotten better and better and better and better and better when I stopped lying, because I no longer have to remember my lies. And God bless me when I am when I adhere to His word. Let's show y'all some more of this hate that's going on with these idiots, man.
This is the stuff that I don't understand. Why has she been given airtime on the Breakfast Club? I also just saw a clip from the Joe Budden show where she was talking about, oh, there's nobody more talented than black people. I believe, in my opinion, that she's up to a new grift. It seems as though she's trying to soften up to the black community. And sadly, a lot of us will take that bait, not knowing her history, not knowing that she started out as a liberal. And she used to make fun of Trump, and then someone told her she would do better as a conservative. And so then she jumped ships. She jumped ships, not that long ago. A lot of people don't know that, And so then she became Miss Pro Conservative and has dedicated all of her, her platform towards talking against us. Let me show you this. This is the stuff that Candace has done to be the token. And you guys can pause to read this right here, what she said. What she said about Ahmaud Arbery. And I remember when she said this, and the only thing I could think about was Ahmaud's mother. She also said that the U.S. was the first to end slavery, which was false.
All right, guys, so check this out. This is what they do. People like to point, they will keep track of your life, right? And they will take notes. They will take notes of your life. They will take notes of the things you said, and they would try to hold it up against you later, right? At first she was a liberal, and then she became all conservative. Most of us are. When you're young, You're liberal minded. Youth is wasted on the young. It really is. When you grow older and you start thinking about what's next, like a career, like your education, like your investments, like getting a home, places that you're going to live, you're going to start concerning yourself with the laws in the places you live. You're going to concern yourselves with you're going to concern yourselves with the school systems because now you have children. You're going to concern yourself with things now that you never really thought about as a liberal. That's just how things work. We move forward. We don't stay stuck because she has an opinion of Ahmaud Arbery. She has an opinion of George Floyd. That's her own opinion. But we want to hold her and we want to hold something against her for that. Let me tell you something. For every one thing that you can say bad about Candace, I can tell you 10 about Joe Biden that you voted for. That you voted for. And y'all keep on, when we're paying attention to the wrong things. That's it. We're just paying attention to the wrong things. And y'all are acting like some imbeciles, man. Some damn idiots. And we need to wake up, please. What you see right now when you watch my channel, you're not watching a know-it-all. You're not watching a conservative who's trying to talk bad about black people. You're not watching a liberal who's trying to talk bad about white people or black people either. What you're watching is somebody grow, somebody learn more, somebody have more of an understanding. And usually when you have more of an understanding of a thing, you have more conversations about it, then you become more objective about life. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. All I do know is that these idiots who are coming for Candace simply because she has a different way of thinking than you have, that's idiotic. It's completely idiotic. She got attacked by this gay dude. This gay dude attacked her, and I love gay people. Let me just say that. I love gay people. I love straight people. I don't give a damn if you gay, straight, if you ugly, you pretty, if you man, woman, you white, black. It does not matter. You know what I mean? I pray every single day. I say, God bless those people who have me and my family's best interests at heart. And if you were to say the same prayer, I will be included in that. Why? Because I have you and your family's best interests at heart. I don't want you to be hurt. I want you to be abundant in all that you're living. I want you to have all of the money, all the blessings, all the great health, all of those things, all of the love in the world. I want you to have all those things. But it's nothing but hate that comes from these individuals who call themselves blackity black, supporting the black America, black community and everything, because they're seeing that Candace has a different way of thinking than they do. Come on, man. Y'all are out y'all cotton picking mind. I'm about to show y'all something right now that just blew my daggone mind, bro. This right here is just ridiculous. Hold on, where is it? Here we go. Hold on, where is it? There you go. Look at this right here, man. This daggone clown. You a clown, bruh. You a clown, man. Watch this. This is nuts. Man. Here we go.
Y'all, they had that COON Candace Owens on The Breakfast Club. And I'm not surprised, because they also some COONs themselves. All three of them. But they had her on there, and you know what was good that came from the interview? Now I realize why she hates the LGBT community. Because when she was a teenager, she was bullied by a white gay guy. She goes, I think he was gay. You remember if he was gay. But here's the thing. Just because you were bullied by one white queen, one white LGBT person, one white gay boy, does not mean you take it out on all of the LGBT community.
Let me tell you something. You look like a damn fool. You look ridiculous. This brother guy. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry for laughing, man. But this is, come on, bruh. Come on, man. This is what y'all want? I'm talking to Black America, the Democrats. Listen. This is what y'all want? This is what y'all y'all want support for? This is what y'all want? Come on, man. This dude done put on a damn ski mask, a pink ski mask that got a horse wig sewn to the top of it to look like a ponytail. And then gonna cut out the middle of his chest area so it can seem like a halter top or something. Bruh, come on, man. I gotta rewind this one back, man. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm foolish. This is one of those times. This is ridiculous.
Y'all, they had that COON Candace Owens on the Breakfast Club.
He called her
And I'm
cool.
not surprised, because they also some COONs themselves. All three of them. But they had her on there, and you know what was good that came from the interview? Now I realize why she hates the LGBT community. Because when she was a teenager, she was bullied by a white gay guy. She goes, I think he was gay. You remember if he was gay. But here's the thing.
She don't hate the LGBTQ community. Black dude with the pink lipstick and the big hands and small body. She don't hate the LGBTQ community.
Just because you were bullied by one white queen, one white LGBT person, one white gay boy, does not mean you take it out on all of the LGBT community. And she says he was bullying her because they used to be close friends, and then she got a boyfriend and stopped talking to him. But I highly doubt that, because look at her. And if she looked like that now, you can only imagine what she looked like as a teenager.
What do you mean by that? Look at her. Look at you. Look at you. You look dumb as hell. Look, y'all see how the top of the hat got a hole in it, and he got his hair, the hair hat that he got on just sticking out of that bad boy. Come on, bruh. You a damn clown. You look foolish. And then they putting this mess in front of our children, bruh. And women, I hate to say this, but I gotta say it. Y'all are part of the problem. Women, y'all are part of the problem. Women, y'all are part of the problem. Why? Because at these drag queen shows, it'd be a whole lot of women. They're just clapping it up and dancing with the drag queens, clapping it up. Oh, yes, girl. Yes, queen. Yes, girl. Yes, queen. Ain't no girl and ain't no queen in there at all. At all. At all. Those are men. Those are men with mental conditions. That's it. And y'all like, yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, queen. You better dance, queen. And then it gives idiots like this the fake, confidence to believe that they are one of you. Men, let me tell you, I don't give a damn how much you think you're a woman or how much your community supports you as a woman. You are not a woman. A woman is a beautiful, amazing. A woman is probably the most special. Well, Eve was wild. Eve was wild. Eve was wild. But y'all are not women, man. Y'all cannot have children. Y'all cannot. It's like that. Since y'all don't have that thing that women have, y'all will never be women. I don't care how soft you are. I don't care how what you call it. I have a lack of words right now, but God is just telling me right now to stop attacking these people. And I'm not attacking these people, but I just want y'all to know y'all would never, ever, ever be a woman. But I'm gonna let you finish. That's just ridiculous, man.
Because, I mean, it takes an army. I know it takes an army to make her look like this.
It takes an
When she was
army.
a teenager, we definitely didn't have the kind of makeup resources we have now. So she definitely didn't look nothing close to this as no teenager. So I know she wasn't, nobody was beating down no doors to get to her. But anyway, that's what she said. That's not the point. What I found interesting was the fact that Jess was quiet pretty much the whole interview. She had a lot to say before with her chest about trans issues, but you sure are quiet about all other issues in politics. You just care about trans issues because, I mean, you get misgendered. So that's all you care about. It's the LGBT. Because you get misgendered and your boyfriend cheated on you with a man. Like, that's the only thing you care about. But politics, you don't actually care about politics. You just care about that. That's why she was just sitting there looking stupid, not contributing to the conversation. Not that there was much of a conversation being had, but speaking of misgendering, they ask her why she's saying that the First Lady of France was born a man. And she basically says it's because she makes too big a deal of it and doesn't just show proof to dispel the rumors. Then she asked Jess, what would she do if she was called a man? And she says she would fight her. So, does that mean does that mean she actually is one too? Because she's making too big a deal of it and not just dispel.
I have a question for you guys. When you see this, what's the first adjective you see? Not being mean. Okay, if you can see this person, right? This person, if you can see this person talking about Candace Owens in a pink ski mask, what's your first adjective that you will have just by seeing this person? And thank you so much for the super chat, Daniel. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you so much. What's your first adjective that you have when you see this? WNBA player. and okay, this is not, hey guys, this is not one of those passes for y'all to be mean. Y'all just all right, so hey, I gotta read some of these. All right, so we got brainwashed, we got backwards. Hold up. We got Murray the Raps says hateful. Pyromancer says weird. Bryant says ignorant. Coward. According to Ray. Felicia M, weirdo. Sad. This is probably mine right here. This is what I would say. Sad. Sad, 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 sad. I will call this sad. No bull. Stupidity. 100 clown. Fatherless. Fatherless. Definitely fatherless. Definitely fatherless. Most certainly fatherless. And you know what? And that's another reason why the Black community don't like Candace, because she speaks against fatherless homes. She speaks against that. She speaks against. She was just now on a TV show. She was just now on one of those podcasts, and Fresh and Fit podcast, and she was talking to these young ladies. And thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, Teletubby. She was just now on there trying to express to these young ladies that in order for you to have a family, you need to make sure that you put your family before you put yourself. And these young people did not get that at all. They were so selfish, and these clowns just don't like it, man. They just don't like it. They don't want to be corrected. They don't want to get their hands spanked at all. They want to do what they want to do, and they want to make sure that you just sit back and watch and say nothing. And if you say something, then they can boycott. They can boycott you. They can try to cancel you. Like Ben Shapiro, shout out to Ben Shapiro, who was extremely against cancel culture, and then try to cancel Candace, which makes absolutely no sense. Holy crap. Holy crap. Bruh. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. You need to join me on stage, man. You need to join me on stage, bro. Let me know if you want to join me on stage.
Tiptoeing around her the whole time and kissing her flap behind.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
They didn't need to interview her. They really didn't. And then also, let's talk about that black quiz. She failed that black quiz so badly. Like, ain't she supposed to be religious?
All right, so just in case y'all don't know, and I don't know if y'all already follow Righteous Perspectives YouTube channel, but if y'all aren't, then what are y'all doing? Y'all need to go follow this man's channel. He is killing it on YouTube. He is killing it on YouTube. Probably the newest, biggest channel that's on YouTube right now. He is killing it, man. If y'all don't already know about his channel, you need to go check it out. Shout out to Wise, man. Thank you so much for pulling up, Wise. I really appreciate the super chat as well, man. I really do appreciate that. No, yes, Robbie Rob, I touched on it, but I didn't stay on it. He's talking about and let me know, Wise, if you want to pull up, bro.
She's a religious girl. She's supposed to be a religious girl about always talking about God, God this, God that. But you didn't know. I'm not even that. I ain't even a church girl like that. But even I know.
This dude said I'm not a church girl. You not a girl, bruh. I'm not a church girl. No, you are not a girl, bro. At all. And you never will be. You never will be, man. Hold up, guys. I'm not done. I'm not done. Y'all think, no, I'm not done. I'm not done. Because we got so much other stuff to talk about, man. And we got Candace on this line because, hold on one second. I got another one. Hold on. Let me go back to this daggone video right here. Oh, yeah. Hold on one second. Where we at? Let me see here. Hold on. Where we at? Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shapiro need to take a break. Owens is better off. Let me tell you something. They dropped the ball with Candace Owens. They dropped the ball. They have one of the most powerful young ladies in America who represent conservatives on their team, and they decide to get rid of her because they're not on the same, they're not speaking the same when it comes to Israel. That's it? Now, for Ben Shapiro, that's everything. For Ben Shapiro, that is everything. But Candace, she's a juggernaut, bruh. She's a powerhouse. And y'all have issues over that one thing, and that's it. I like Ben Shapiro. I think he's extremely intelligent. But, bruh, you been butthurt about that. You dropped the bag on that one. There's no other Candace out there. It's not. Who's your next Candace? Probably looking for her right now, but you won't get another Candace, man. You won't get somebody. Oh, here we go. Hold on one second. I'm sending it to you right now, big dog. D-Man. Yes, sir. Matter of fact. Yeah. I just now sent it to you, D-Man. Yeah. I just now sent it to you. Pull up, man. Yeah. They're not gonna find another Candace. You're not. You're just not. At all. All right? At all. Hold on, let me show y'all this right here. Hold on one second. Excuse me, guys, because I am getting over a cold right now. Welcome, big dog. How you doing, man?
Man, hold up. I'm muted. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Ain't much at all, man. I got on my hater blockers. I got on my hater blockers, man. I don't want the black liberals to find me and go after me after saying some of the things that I'm saying today, but I had to make sure, and I'm not capping for Candace. I'm not on here trying to take up for Candace or nothing like that. It's just, I was on TikTok earlier today, and I was on X earlier today. And I just kept on seeing all of these hateful videos about Candace. And then I saw Black Conservative Perspective also talking about the people that were saying negative things about Candace. I was like, okay, you must be looking at the same stuff I'm looking at. Mm-hmm. And then I started looking more and more and more into it, and they sound more and more ignorant, bruh. But I'm not going to tell you, have you been seeing anything about it, bro?
Yeah, definitely. I watched the BCP video this morning. I was actually going to do something, but it seems like everybody's touching it. It's crazy. I watched that entire interview all the way through. I thought it was great.
Which interview?
The Candace interview
On
on
Breakfast
Breakfast Club.
Club?
Yeah, I thought it was
Oh
great.
yeah.
She was
Yeah.
dropping facts, and like you said, she is one of the most powerful voices out there, speaking up for the Black community, and
Yeah.
honestly, just speaking up for Americans in general. I
Yeah.
love what she talked about, and she was 100% spot on.
You know, one thing though, they're trying to say that she's speaking up for the Black community as her way of trying to get back on the Black people's side. That's the part I don't get, because I don't think she has to kiss nobody's ass in order to gain favor. That's just me though.
No, not at all. I seen the one thing that I seen is that they were hating on her because she has a white husband,
Yeah.
and it's just mind boggling to me because I'm like, the same people that y'all champion, Ketanji Brown Jackson, she got a white husband. Y'all big
Yeah.
her up for weeks after she got nominated. Kamala Harris, she got a white husband. Y'all still bigging her up, and Charlemagne himself said, you gotta have a Black woman in there, and she got a white husband. I didn't see that same type of smoke for them that they have for Candace.
One thing I will say, Candace, because Candace is so sharp, Charlemagne didn't raise his voice once. He didn't get contentious once. He didn't try to challenge her once. You already know Envy. He don't know a daggone thing
He don't know
about
anything,
politics at all. He
not at
didn't
all.
say anything. And Jess Hilarious, she was quiet as a church mouse until it was time to ask little pop quiz questions about God is good. What's that? Like, come on now. This when it was time to be goofy, that's when Just Hilarious pulled up. But overall, I'm with you, man. I thought it was a phenomenal conversation. But for some strange reason, when I see Black America try to hop on that thing like, well, she hated us at first, and now she's trying to get on all these Black platforms like the Joe Budden podcast or the Breakfast Club podcast. We don't see why they're platforming somebody so hateful to Black America. What they're seeing is as hate is correction. People
Absolutely.
who people who don't have any integrity don't want to be corrected. People who want to do whatever the hell they want to do don't want to be corrected. People whose best friends are a new man, a trans man, or a trans woman, they don't want you saying anything about them. Even if that means that they are going to go to hell themselves for adopting this new reality.
Absolutely. But isn't love a sign of, or I'll take that back. Isn't critiquing and correcting someone a sign of love? You ever see that kid, in the hood that out there cutting up out all night, acting a fool, and the first thing out of his mouth when you're like, yo, why you ain't home, little man? My mama don't care. What he
Yep.
telling you is, my mama don't love me.
Yeah.
That's what he's telling you.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about me, and that's why I'm out here in these streets like this.
Yeah.
And I think so many times you have Black people that take us, people like you, myself, giving us critique and criticism as hate. And no, it's love. We want to see you do better. I want to see us do better. It's not hate. And it's not that we don't love you. We're telling you these things because we do love you. And we want to see Black community, thrive. We want to see them, we want to see us be better. It's ridiculous, man. It
It
really
absolutely
is.
is, bro. And what do you think about Candace being fired overall? Well, not fired, separating from the Daily Wire, because they're saying that she wasn't fired. They're saying that, they just came to a conclusion that, yo, this is not where I need to be right now. It's like, clearly y'all don't want me. Clearly you don't want me here, one of the main guys here, because we just keep on bumping heads. You're going public saying things about me when I was trying to be nice, but you're still being an asshole. That's what she was saying about Ben. And one thing that is, before you answer that, I just want to say this, and hopefully somebody that know Ben Shapiro could send this to him. If Ben Shapiro represents God in his religion so much, that he needs to understand that not everybody are going to think like him, and he need to learn how to forgive. He cannot be against what you call it, cancel culture, but then want to cancel somebody that's on his team simply because they don't believe in the whole yarmulke movement.
Hmm. I would agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I mean, my thoughts on that situation, um, honestly, I don't know enough about it to speak on it. And I obviously we hear what everybody is saying and everybody is speculating on why the split happened. The things that I've seen her say and the things that I've seen him come back and say, it makes sense that they were bumping heads, and it probably made sense for them to part ways and go on. But to me, it seemed like she wanted out, and she knew what she was doing, and knew that these are the types of things that would ruffle his feathers, with hopes that they would end her contract. I think she's going to move on to bigger and better things, if not her own thing. So this is probably a blessing for her, and she probably looks at it in that way. And I think that's a lot of the reason why she's on this interview carousel right now, because she's setting herself up for what's next. And I mean, the sky's the limit for her.
Absolutely.
Whatever direction she wants to go. I've heard that maybe she joins Tucker and the Tucker Carlson Network. I personally think, I mean, when you have 2 million subscribers, the way that she has, and the type of following that
She
she
gonna
has,
do her own thing.
she should be looking to do her own thing.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
and putting other people on her team, as opposed to joining a team. I think she's past being on someone's team at this point. She has the stature and the credibility to do her own thing at this point, and I think that would be phenomenal. And I think a lot of people would get behind her, get behind her doing that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Did you see the first video that I posted of the girl in the bonnet?
No, I didn't see that.
I'm gonna play it. I want to hear your thoughts on it.
Uh-oh.
I usually really don't like to say too much about black outlets or black media outlets when I see them doing problematic, because I really try to give grace to the black people on these outlets who feel pushed and pulled in different directions by corporate interests and yada yada yada. And so I don't be trying to say nothing too much when I see all these black outlets rolling out these right-wing nut jobs and pundits and shit.
Right-wing nut
But
jobs.
these bringing out Candace Owens should be ashamed of their fucking selves. Candace Owens is an entire white supremacist, and worse than that, she's a fucking grifter because she doesn't believe the shit she says. This is a woman who wanted to be on the left, and when that didn't work for her, she pivoted right, married a white man, and then spends all of her fucking time blaming black people for every tragedy that happens. Look this woman up. Look at what this woman has had to say about George Floyd, about Ahmaud Arbery, about Breonna Taylor. This is a fucking Klan member. And during election season, this is who you see your black outlets rolling out. It's a damn fucking shame. What's the worst part? The only reason she's even bothering to go on this little fucking press tour and all these black outlets is because the Daily Wire has dropped her ass. That's why. Because her right-wing money is starting to dry up just a little bit. Her relationships are being strained. And that's the only reason she bothered to fucking roll her ass on over there to act like she give a fuck about. What I hate is a bunch of black outlets and black media personalities who have audiences, black audiences and community who trust them. That's who the fuck they trotting out for. Like, what does it say about us that a black woman could spend all her time being a fucking white supremacist, a right-wing talking point, and like a right-wing talking head, and just like, yeah, that's fine. After years of actively harming the black community day in, day out, come up on here. Let's crack little jokes. It's a fucking shame.
All right, can you cut up your mic just a little bit? Someone's saying that they can't hear you.
Let me move it a little closer. Hopefully that's a little better.
Yeah, I can't. I still can't hear you all like that. And I know your mic is. You got a really nice mic. Maybe it's the connection of what you call it.
Is that better?
Is that better, guys? Is that better? My mods, is that better? Now I hear her. Okay. It's much louder all around. Okay. No, it's ambient. No change. What about when I talk? Still low? His mic is low.
Interesting.
They saying I'm super loud and you're super low.
Okay.
It's always something going on with my live streams, man. I promise you, I don't get it. One thing, hold on. Daniel, thank you so much for the super chat, big dog. I'm a reformed liberal, Australia. Shout out to Australia. Whatever happens to our economy and culture whatever happens to your economy and culture also happens to us. If Trump doesn't MAGA, we're screwed too. We need truth and strength. I'm going to church first time in 20 years. I'll pray for y'all. Wow. You going to church, You going to church and you going to pray? Man, you should pray before you go to church, while you're in church, and after you go to church. You don't need church to pray. But I do appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. Anybody that prayed for me, I appreciate it. Just don't pray on me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Zeranx, I appreciate it. I'm going to read your chat in a minute. So what do you think about Bonnet Girl, man?
It's unfortunate, man. It really is. First off, another sister on basically a national platform, because I believe she's going viral with a bonnet on. So Monique did have a conversation with y'all about this. It's ridiculous. Represent yourself a little better. The other thing, the language. Again, represent yourself a little better. You don't have to talk like that to get your point across. Completely unnecessary. Now, what she was saying, I mean, like I said, we talk about this all the time. People on the left are some of the most intolerant people out there, but yet they expect us to tolerate them and their views. But they're just so intolerant. So it's just really hard to take people like that lady seriously. You can't. Especially someone who can't formulate a sentence without dropping a couple choice words.
F-bombs, yeah.
You can't take people like that seriously. And the thing is that when you see a Candace Owens or Larry Elder or I guess we'll talk about those too. And you listen to what they say and the talking points. You can't refute what they're saying. Candace Owens said, we need to have families. That is a fact. We need families again in the Black community. We need Black men and Black women marrying each other and raising their kids in nuclear families. When we had that pre the civil rights movement, we were actually going in the right direction. She mentioned that on the Breakfast Club podcast. But when you look at our communities, we're the least married, and we live in some of the most crime-infested communities. So it's disheartening when you hear Black people talk like that, because those are the ones that are actually supporting our downfall. It's people like Bonnet Lady. It's people like her. It's those types of talking points that are actually supporting and condoning the downfall of the Black community when they think they're bigging it up. Because I'm assuming she's also someone that listens to all the ratchet music. That doesn't help, it hurts. So
yeah.
You can't take people like that seriously.
Yeah, I'm with you 1,000%. And the people are mad at you in the comment section because they cannot hear you. Yeah, they fussing at you. They calling you low mic man, and
I'm sorry. I sound loud to me in my ears. I sound very loud, and I have this thing up loud as I can.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, guys. I apologize. I don't know what it is.
I apologize as well.
We will research it later, but for now, I don't know what it is. I wish y'all could hear everything, because he's dropping some jewels on this side. And he's pretty much saying that Bonnet Lady, being that she's not very intelligent herself, or she's not capable of having an intelligent conversation, that she has to use choice words while discussing this whole Candace Owens matter. And she's not even talking about actual issues either. She's talking about her own feelings. Like, how could she do this when she did this? Huh?
I figured it out.
Oh, you figured it out?
Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me better now, right? I figured it out. When I joined the live stream, I didn't adjust the audio setting in there, so it was on my MacBook and not on the actual microphone. So they should hear me loud and clear now.
He fixed it, guys.
That's so crazy.
Okay, he fixed it, guys.
I figured that. I was like, man, I'm troubleshooting. Like, why is this thing? I mean, we always talk on this thing. So, like, why is this not working?
All right, so next time when you're, and I actually sent I sent the invite to Celeste too, to see if she wanted to pull it up. Because I know that would have been fire too, because she's very intelligent, man. I got this other one I want to play for you. Please let me know what you think about this.
Okay. Black Americans who are conservative. What are you trying to conserve?
God, traditional family values, liberty, personal responsibility, hard work, discipline, freedom, and self-determination.
Facts. That brother hit everything that I would say. He hit the nail on the head. See, the thing is that I tell people all the time, we talk about this all the time. If you are a Christian, if you are a believer in the Word of God, if you are a believer in the God of the Bible, liberalism and Christianity don't go together. They are antithetical to each other. You can't be. They can't go together. So if anytime I hear someone that says, I am a liberal, but I'm also a Christian, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Because those two things, they're antithetical to each other. You can't do it. Because the policies that they're for and the lifestyles that they're for, they're against what we believe in as Christians. And that's okay. We don't all have to agree. We don't have to. We let y'all do exactly what y'all want to do.
That's facts. And, you know, Charlie Kirk actually just now said this on a show on Twitter, and people have been giving him hell for it. More than likely, most conservatives are not giving him hell for it, but people were giving him hell for it. He was saying, if you're a liberal, you're not a Christian.
You can't be. It's impossible. You can't. If you just look at the policies, look at what they believe in, and then you look at the Bible and you look at the Word of God and the principles there, they don't go hand in hand.
Facts. And they do that. They're doing that all the time. It looked like it's an attack against God right now, but that's all in the Bible. Everything that's happening right now is in the Bible. It's in Scripture.
Absolutely.
And if you know, you know. But you can't be afraid. You got to continue to fight against it. Anybody who loved the Lord out there, just continue to fight against it. Continue to pray against it. Continue to live and set an example. But everybody that's on the other side, they believe that it's just simply politics. It's not simply politics. It's bigger than that.
It's way bigger than that. That's the problem. Honestly, you know, when you look at the Black community, who historically has been, as far as the way we live, some of the most conservative people out there, when you start talking about the way we live, we've been some of the most religious people out there, you know, especially, you know, those of us that grew up in the Southeast, I'd say from probably Delaware to Florida, from Florida over to Texas.
Yeah.
We're some of the most conservative Christian people in the country. Unfortunately, we've tried to separate our faith from our politics. And that's not how things are supposed to be. Because the reality of it is, if you vote for it, that is your voice. That means that you condone it. That means that you stood up and said yes for whatever policy it is that the people that you voted for want to implement. People don't look at it that way, but that's really what it is. That your vote is basically, we're all standing in a room and they say, hey, how do you feel about full-term pregnancy terminations? Your vote, when you stand up and say yes, you're letting everybody know that you condone this.
Yeah. Murder.
The only difference is that you get to do it undercover. You get to kind of check a box and then slide it, and no one really needs to know about it. But God knows.
God knows. And you're just doing it time after time after time. And
Absolutely.
also, even if you're just sneaking and voting for it, you're loud when you say what you represent. The party you say you represent, you're letting us know what you stand for and what you stand against. And what you stand against most times is just correction. What you stand against is God's law.
Yeah.
Most times.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you look at a lot of people on the left, it is somewhat, I'm not even going to say somewhat, you know, Vince Everett Ellison, he said it. He's like, hey, it's a satanic lifestyle. It's a do as thou wilt lifestyle. Do whatever you want to do, and it's okay. If you are someone that believes in the Word of God, we understand that there's some guidelines that we must live by. We understand that, and we accept it. And the thing is that those that don't accept it, we still love you.
That's right.
We still love you, but you have the right to do what you want to do. We just don't want what you want to do infringed upon us. The same way you don't want us, you know, pushing our beliefs on you. And I think that's the problem. The disconnect is you have one side that wants to tell the other side, hey, this is what we're doing. Y'all need to do it too and get over it. And you have another side saying, y'all can do that. We don't want to do it. And don't push it on us. Don't push it on our children.
Yeah.
We're not interested.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it's really about. That's where we are, you know, at this point.
Yeah. We should be able to decide. You shouldn't be able to just throw it in our faces and bully us to do it simply because popularity has decided that this is the new thing. This is the new progressive, because the world is progressive and things are not like they were yesterday. Times have changed, so this is the new thing, and we're going to deny the book of the Bible. We're going to deny the writings. We're going to deny where it came from. We're going to act as if the book of God is all about white supremacy, and it was made up just to control black people. We're going to put every excuse behind our debauchery so we can continue to live however the hell we want to live, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
No, it doesn't. But when I was out there like that and wanted to, do those types of things, and I wanted to, be out in the streets, running around, so forth and so on, I didn't want to listen to correction either. I didn't want to listen to anyone. I honestly, I had to, I had to bump my head a couple of times before I realized, like, hey, this ain't working.
Yeah.
It's not working. I need to try something else. Once I tried something else, life started to get better. But, people can do what you want to do. It's okay.
Yeah, and then they say if you come around me and you're trying to be upright and upstanding and you are serving the Lord, then they say that's bad vibes. Only want people with good vibes around me. Good vibes only. Don't come around here with no. Don't tell me about how that Barack Obama wasn't a good president because of this, that, and other. Oh no, good vibes only. Like, well, you black, bro. How can you say that? You black.
Look at the policies. 23% unemployment rate during that time frame for the black community. Look at the policies. And the other thing, when you look at what actually works, what worked in the past still works today.
Yeah.
When you look at who the wealthiest people are in this nation, they're married people, men and women, married.
Yeah.
When you look at the children that are the most successful, they are children that are raised up in that type of union. We already know that, when a kid is in a single parent-led household, they're at risk. The stats are against them. Now, it's hard enough as it is, just growing up as a kid. None of us get through this life unscathed. We all go through something. But, man, when you find yourself in that situation, the kids, it's not a good thing. And honestly, that's why you have a lot of men, especially in our community, black men that did grow up in that situation. A lot of us have decided that we're not raising our kids like that.
Yeah.
A large amount have decided that we're not raising our kids. And as per the CDC, that's why you see now black men being some of the most involved fathers out there.
Yeah.
And even to this day, and they've done a study on this like every other year, and it's shown, and actually the numbers have gotten greater when you look at the black community when it comes to fathers, because it's our community that was really devastated by the war on drugs and the crack epidemic in the 80s. And it was our fathers that was either getting locked up, killed, or on drugs. So it was our generation that grew up without dads most of the time. It was us. So now we're the ones that have kids and are raising. And I know a lot of black fathers, yourself, myself. I have friends that said, hey, this was my life. My kid's not going to go through this.
That's right.
And we made some changes. And when you look at who has the money in this country, you realize that married couples, only 4% of married couples are at or below the poverty line. Those are facts.
Numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't lie. And when you look at black married couples, and they talk about, the disparity within wealth. Black married couples, the disparity, if there is one, it's minimal. So when you look at that, it's a no-brainer. So when you have someone like a Larry Elder saying, no, we need strong families. When you have someone like Candace Owens saying, no, we need strong families. We need to get men and women, black men and women back together. It only would help the community. That's right. Now think about that. If a full generation of black men and black women getting back together, marrying, raising their children, it wouldn't take but about a 10 to 15 year time span in those same communities where right now we have single parents, the crime rate would drop, the wealth would grow, the school system would get better because the parents would force the school system to get better, I mean, things would change immediately. And it would, honestly, I don't even think it would take 10 years.
That's right. That's right. It would be quick.
It would happen
It would
fast.
be quick. Very quick. But that just shows that we give a damn. I mean, even if it's for selfish purposes. And selfish purposes, in my opinion, would be like self-preservation.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, self-preservation. Like, I have my own family. I'm about to do what I need to do, so we're good. That's how it should be. That's why Jordan B. Peterson always says, make your own bed. Before you start telling somebody else about their bed, make yours first. And once you make it, that's just taking care of your own stuff. Take care of your own stuff. Take care of you first, your family, then your community, then outside of your community, but it starts within. And if you don't start within, then bro, you short. But a lot of these people, man, they're not even making up their own bed. They're just faking like they care about their community. They're faking like they care about black people. And I'm talking about black people. They don't give a damn because they support everything that's against us. They support everything that's bringing us down. They support everything that's digging in our pockets. They support everything that's killing us. They support everything that's making our men and women gay. They support, I mean, seriously, it's so much that goes along with this. And again, I will say that I don't care if you're gay or straight or whatever. I love you regardless. But you shouldn't just decide that I am who I am and I'm going to be this way simply because I feel like I'm this way. Nah, we all live to make sure that we try to uphold God's glory. And if we can't uphold God's glory, then what are you doing? You telling me that I am this way because I'm this way and I'm going to stay this way, then I don't want to have anything to do with you at all. Do you think Ben Shapiro had a love, like really, he wanted to like make love to Candace or something?
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I think it was all business, all
I think
spiritual?
it was all business. I think it's just one of those things. You know, some people have egos, and you know, he may have felt like, you know, his ego may have been bruised a little bit. And you know, even in the Breakfast Club interview the other day when she came out and was like, he can't fire me. That was probably maybe the straw that broke the camel's back, where he's like, okay, we'll see. It's one of us.
Yeah, because Boring is his best friend, one of his best friends, and plus he's also part owner of the companies. So yeah, he was like, oh, I can't fire you. All right, let's see if this is actually true. You know what I mean? I bet I can apply enough pressure to get you up out of here, and that's exactly what happened. He applied pressure, but what you said earlier, though, I think this is what she wanted. I think it's what she wanted. I think she was about ready. I think she see the lay of the land. I think she understands what she brings to the table. She know that she's bigger than being on a team of individuals with one way of thinking. She's independent minded. You know, this is how she thinks. She move how she want to move. And she's already telling everybody to go to her website. She's telling everybody to go to her locals. She's already building that streamline toward her own thing. She said she's going to have her own podcast. So, yeah, she's already there.
Yeah. I mean, personally, if she listens to this, or if she wanted my little 2 cents, go do your own thing, sis. She has the name, the cachet that she could get the backing financially. I'm sure she has. I'm sure she's sitting on bread, but typically we don't like to put our own bread up. Yeah. But maybe you put it up as maybe some form of collateral or something, but go do your own thing. She has the cachet. She has the name. She has the name recognition to jump out there and do her own thing. And just as the Daily Wire signed her, she could go and sign some up and coming people and put them on and build a platform. She has the ability to do so.
She most certainly can. And I want to say this to anybody that's listening, that if she wanted to, she don't even need cash to start. She already has the machine behind her. She already have people that know her. She got a following. She got 3 million people on YouTube, like 2 million on Instagram. I mean, on TikTok. I mean, on X, on Twitter. And she can just start recording her own podcast starting today. And she will build up it will be crazy. It will be crazy, and it will finance itself. Absolutely. And a lot of people don't understand this. Like, she's one of the reasons why and I think that one of the reasons why she's connecting with other podcasts like Breakfast Club and Joe Budden podcast is because she understands that they got this podcast thing on lock, and they understand how to get it paid, how to get paid with it, because these podcasts, bro, the money that they bring in is crazy.
Yeah,
And
they're
if
getting
she's
money.
having conversations with the right people, they can definitely set her on the right path to do it without like having all of these extra people to pay and whatnot. So yeah, I'm with her 1,000%, bro.
Well, I look at it like this. If Don Lemon got offered the deal from Eli and X, if he got that deal, she should be able to get that and then some. She has way more people watching what she was doing on a day-to-day basis than that dude. So
Oh, absolutely.
I could easily see her going independent, maybe signing some form of deal, with X or something along those lines, very similar to what Tucker did, very similar to what Don was going to do before he fumbled the bag with that interview.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I think the sky's the limit for her. And she's still a young person, bro. She's under 35 years old. She's under
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
She's still a young person. And now she may not want to do that because she does have 2 young children. And I would assume, based on some of the things that she said, that she'd like to have a few more kids. So when you're the boss, it does require for you to wear some additional hats other than just being talent. But she could easily say, hey, we're going to go independent and hire someone to be CEO and kind of manage that whole operation while she just kind of, maintains that talent. There's ways to get around it and still have that form of independence. But I think the sky's the limit for her, man. And I think I agree with you. She's hitting the different platforms out there. Now, Breakfast Club, they're not independent. They're on iHeartRadio, bro. They're not independent.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Joe Budden podcast is independent. I think he was once upon a time, but he signed a deal, which is whatever. But I also think she's trying to broaden her horizons and hopes that speaking to people, because, dude, did you read the comment section in that Breakfast Club interview?
No,
Bro,
no.
there's a lot of people that eyes were wide open because they had never, you know how they had been told that she was the boogeyman for so long that people will close off and they won't go do any research on their own.
Right.
There's a lot of people in that comment section was like, man, what she was saying made sense. I never really thought about things like that. And I think we have more black people today looking at starting to do a little more research and really starting to be a little more open to what people on the right, people that would consider themselves conservatives, have to say. Because to be honest with you, I mean, black folks been voting Democrat and been voting on liberal policies for over 60 years at this point. And not a whole lot has changed. As a matter of fact, it's actually gotten worse, progressively worse. On every decade, it's gotten progressively worse.
When 90% of any race votes for a certain side, a certain vote for Democrats, then you automatically assume that it's the black party. So these young people who don't know a damn thing about politics automatically assume that, 90% of us are voting in, that must be for us. That must be for us. But Lyndon B. Johnson came up with a plan that y'all know nothing about. That y'all don't know a daggone thing about, and y'all don't care to. And if somebody was to teach you about it, you would call them racist for even bringing it up.
Facts.
You would call them a hater or a coon or Uncle Tom for them even telling you about that plan. If somebody told you the truth about Martin Luther King, you would want to beat the brakes off of that dude or lady. But at the end of the day, somebody was talking about that, though. I didn't read the comment section of the Breakfast Club, but there was this young man, and I could not find a way to download his video. I don't know why, but I tried to download his video. But he was saying that that's something that pissed him off because he looked at the comment section and he said all these people are buying into what Candace was saying and they got their arms open like they want to embrace her, and they don't realize that she's up to no good, and she's just trying to run this way because they don't like her over there no more, and blah blah blah. There's some simpletons out there. Sometimes you need to think more. Don't believe that she just, conservatism isn't working for me, so I'm gonna run back over here to the black people. No, it's not that. Like, sometimes we need to think a little more, man.
Yeah, we need to think a little more critically. And even on the Breakfast Club, she told you straight up, hey, I am a conservative. I am voting for Donald Trump. It's a no-brainer. Now, in that interview, I do wish when Charlemagne asked her, why are you voting for Donald Trump? I wish she would have clarified a little more. She didn't go into a whole lot of detail. And I get it. She was in the interview and she spoke on one thing and then kind of another question got asked and then she kind of kept going. I wish she would have stayed there for a little bit and really went down the list as to why. I wish she would have did that because a lot of people on that platform needed to hear what she had to say as to what policies Donald Trump implemented during that time frame. I wish she would have stayed there. That's if there is a critique, that's the one critique that I have is that she didn't knock that question out of the park for me.
My critique on the whole interview is that it was a softball interview. It was a complete softball interview. There was opportunities where she could have really dove in on who Biden really is. There was opportunities where she could have really dove in on the many things that Donald Trump has done as president before. As a matter of fact, I want you to see something right quick, and I want you to just comment on it because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of black people don't understand the differences between what Trump has done for the country and what the other presidents has done for the country. And I really need for you to see this right here. I'm going to share this with you, and you let me know what you think about this. Hold on one second. So, hold on one second. Hold on. There we go. Let me cut on this volume. My dad going, this cold has been bothering me, man. Make me feel uncomfortable as crap. I swear. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see here.
With all due respect to the man Abe Lincoln, all due respect, I'm going to end the argument once and for all why no other president has done more for Americans with black skin than Donald J. Trump.
Let me talk to you.
1, record low unemployment rate for Americans with black skin, which was recorded at 5.4%, according to data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. 2, opportunity zones through the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which was signed by Trump in 2018. 3, funding for HBCUs through the Futures Act, which was signed by Trump in December 2019. That permanently funds HBCUs to the tune of $255 million annually. 4, criminal justice reform through the First Step Act, which was signed by Trump in December 2018. That single piece of legislation has freed 20,000 Americans with black skin to this day. And that's just some of the things he did while serving as president. Let's not forget the things he did well before he took office. 5, in 1966, while a student at Wharton, a 20-year-old Donald Trump helped start the MLK Jr. International Freedom Games. 6, in 1997, Trump donated office space to Jesse Jackson's civil rights group, the Rainbow Push Coalition, in order to give black folk a presence on Wall Street. 7, in 1999, that same Jesse Jackson praised Trump for his lifetime commitment to helping the black community. And who can forget, after Jennifer Hudson's mother and brother were murdered back in 2008, Trump allowed Jay Hood and some members of her family to stay at the Trump International Hotel and Tower for free as a means to ensure their safety. And that's just a snippet of some of the things he's done. So stop getting into your feelings on me and find me evidence of another president, not named Abe Lincoln, who's done more for Americans with black skin. I'll wait.
Yeah.
He checked every box. Everything that I would say, he said. And that's where I was hoping that Candace would have gone yesterday. I know she knows the talking points. I just think it was, a lot of times when you're in those interviews, especially when you get another question, you kind of can skip over some things. But, yeah, I've said that in a plethora of videos. And I've had conversations with people just out in the streets and at the gym, same exact talking points. And the one big one, I know Charlemagne's always talking about generational wealth. And I was hoping that she would have hit him with the how we increased our home ownership during that time frame in the black community. We're at 49.4%. That's the highest that number had been ever in the history of the United States. The number one way that people in America generate wealth is through their home. Hands down, that's the number one way that Americans generate wealth. So I wish she would have hit some of those talking points. First Step Back, for sure. One of my friends that I played football with, Little League, was got caught up in a situation and he got out off of that First Step Act. So I know people that actually benefited from these policies, man. So, and I benefited from these policies. I bought a home during the Trump administration. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me, that's the reason why. But I'm one of those kind of people. I'm a critical thinker. I'll go do some research. I'll go read a little bit. All this information, it's all public knowledge, you know. And the other thing too, I wish she would have said the Civil Rights Acts and like really talked about every Civil Rights Act. And she didn't really have to go and touch each one, but she easily could have just said Republicans have voted for every Civil Rights Act that's ever been codified into law en masse to the tune of over 80% or more. Those are facts. I went and looked at the voter rolls. It's all public information. It's all public knowledge. You can go and look this up. I think the problem is that we get told things. We watch the news, and we just take whatever they tell us as the gospel, and opposed to saying, you know what, let me go and do a little additional research. You got a lot of black folks out there that didn't even know that Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. Didn't even know. And you got a lot of black folks that don't know that the Republican Party was one of the last parties to, you know, be created, one of the last big parties to be created, and it was the party of abolitionists. So, I mean, I think a lot of us, we are just ignorant, and I don't say that to denigrate. I just say that to say that we just don't know.
Yep, we don't know because we don't want to know. Black America, that's why we don't know. Yeah, that was a skit that Chris Rock did back in the day. He was like, man, black people love not to know. Black people love. You remember that?
Yes.
We love not to know something. Like, I don't know that shit.
Yo, people, that's crazy you say that. I just watched that daggone, you know, that was what is that? That's the difference between black people and the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just watched that not too long ago, like 2-3 days ago. It came across my feed. I don't know why it came across, but it did. And I watched, I was like, this dude was spot on. Dude, you realize that was like almost 30 years ago at this point?
He was ahead of his time, man.
He was way ahead of his time. Goodness gracious.
He was ahead of his time, man. But most people want to be, most people who are just lazy-minded, and I can speak on lazy-minded people because I am he and he is I. I've been that all my daggone life, and I'm trying to get out of that today at 45 years old. On Monday, I'll be 46, guys. Praise the Lord. So my birthday is on Monday, everybody. I'm be 46, so I'll probably take a week off of YouTube. I don't know. But yeah, man. But black people love not to know. And not even black people. Ignorant people love not to know. We just love not to know. We don't like to work for something. We like for it to be handed to us. We just want to receive it. Like, gimme. I want to do bare minimum for the most. And that's just is what it is. And I don't want to work more. I want you to give me more money, and I want to work less. That's why you got people like Bernie Sanders who will remain relevant because he knows how to race hustle. He knows how to go after the people who are lazy-minded and want to work only 30-hour work weeks.
But still get paid for 40.
And still get paid for 40. Like, come on, aren't we lazy enough? I thought we were lazy enough. They were like, nah, y'all not lazy enough. Y'all not, nope. Nah, man, we need to do better. We need people like you more because you're ex-military. You're very structured, very serious about how you operate. You're a family man, God-fearing man, and it's awesome to have people like you out here instructing us on the right way to move, bro. I really appreciate you, big dog. Thank you so much, man.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Hey, I didn't start off like this. I didn't start off like this. You know what I'm saying? But none of us do.
None of us do.
None of us do. But I hope that, you know, being out here, you know, I know I ruffle some feathers from time to time. I try not to. I'm just, you know, telling you what I know and sometimes telling you what I think. Yeah. But, man, before I go, man, I just do your own research. That's all I ask. Even though when I talk to the people, you know, that watch what I'm doing, yes, I want to give you some facts. I want to give you some data, some statistics. But I also want you to go fact check it. Go research for yourself. Don't just take what I'm saying. I'll say, don't just take what Van is saying for the gospel. Listen to it and say, you know what? That sounds good. Okay, now let me go double check it. We all got one of these. Everybody does. We're all walking around with computers in our pockets.
Right in
we
our
all
pocket.
are. You know, and information has never been freer than it is today in the history of mankind. We're literally walking around with full libraries and encyclopedias in our pockets. Look at that. You got a birthday wish already, early.
Yeah, man. No, you're absolutely right, bro. And we have no excuse. It's why is it saying? Why is it saying we, none of you, have an excuse? And I saw the young dude who said that Bryson Gray, the rapper, Christian rapper, he went ahead and said that Candace Owens, he said Candace Owens is a fraud and this person is a fraud and that person's a fraud. I'm gonna tell you something. I like Bryson. I like Bryson Gray, Tyson James, all of the Christian rappers out there. But I will say this. Sometimes we get super gung-ho about people not following the letter of the Bible to our the way that we believe they should follow, and we end up doing the exact same thing that the Bible says not do by constantly pointing fingers at somebody else when we need to be paying attention to our own. Mm-hmm. And if somebody is trying to push God on people, it's a good thing. If somebody's trying to push values on people, it's a good thing. If somebody's leading by example, it's a good thing. It's not a good thing to go after people who are leading by example and are trying to show people the right way to move. So for people like Bryson Gray and look, and I know this might fall on him. He might see this, but I don't agree with that. That's just not who I am. Like, because these sometimes I'm not a Bible thumper, but I hope to one day be. I hope to one day be the person that knows the Bible backwards and front because just from reading and studying the Word of God. But because I'm a Bible thumper don't mean I'm going knocking on everybody's door and inspecting their lifestyle and like, okay, you're not doing this right, you're not doing this right, you're not doing this right, you're not saying that right, you're not looking this right, you're not looking at like, come on.
Yeah, but I mean, we're all flawed. I mean, we're all flawed. None of us are perfect. There was one man that walked this earth that was perfect. That's right. None of us are. Right. We're all flawed. Right. And, you know, somebody could call someone out and they could point out and say, hey, she's a fraud or he's a fraud because of X, Y, and Z. Okay. Is she supposed to be perfect? Is anybody or is everybody supposed to be? That's right. We can aim, we can walk in that way, we can grab somebody by their hand and try to get them to move in the way we're moving, but we definitely don't want to say, oh, you're this and you're that and you're that and you're that. All of y'all are not doing what I'm doing, so y'all, I'm better than all y'all. Mm-hmm. To that I say, nah. No, like the t-shirt I used to have, they used to have the word nah on it and with a period, and below it it'd have Nat Turner. I used to wear that all the time, and I didn't even know what it meant. And then I later found out what it meant. But yeah, but we're about to go ahead and end this bad boy. Deshaun, thank you so much for pulling up, man. I really appreciate it. Everyone else who pulled up, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Candace, keep your head up. All of my blues, all of my moderators, thank you so much for holding it down. I appreciate it. These are not safety glasses, Phil. These are hater blockers. All right, that's and I'm hiding myself just in case these liberal idiots try to come after me, man. Because I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I just got on here today. Gonna speak some truths about Candace and about the people who were saying some ridiculous things about him. To Righteous Perspective, bruh, your channel is killing it. You're doing an amazing job on this platform. Hope to see you doing the same thing on every platform. And I'm sure that the other people out there want to see you on every platform as well. And it won't hurt to start putting, them other platforms on your videos just so they can start really blowing you up the way that you're supposed to, because you on your Candace Owens path right now. And I think it's amazing. Everybody, thank you so much. It's a blessing.
No problem, bro.
It's a blessing, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Brother. No problem, brother. And thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. I'm about to go blow my nose and all that other stuff. Love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Have an amazing weekend. And yeah, kick butt, Candace. Give him hell.